the situation in River State has become what you can call, the more things changes, the more they seem to remain the same. While Simi Fubara is making effort to make peace with his estranged godfather and other stakeholders, including his recent meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Lagos, all in an effort to see that peace is restored in the state, and at least so that he can be returned to office. The sole administrator that was appointed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu appeared to be more concerned about consolidating his position. Now, this is a sole administrator that the Nigerian Bar Association has described his appointment as unconstitutional, as an aberration, as an unknown entity, an unknown individual, an impostor. That's how the Nigerian Bar Association described him and the appointment. But the man is calling the shot to the level that he has just appointed permanent secretaries. The news out there is that the sole administrator, Vice Admiral Ibok-Ete Ibas, he has appointed 11 permanent secretaries. How did he get to know all these people that he appointed? Because he's not an indigenous of River State. Who made the recommendations? And these people he appointed, what happens when Simi Fubara returns? Will he not create crisis again if Fubara remove those people and put his own people? But permanent secretaries are supposed to be civil servants. They are civil servants. So that can create all kinds of problems in the state civil service. But the question is, how did things get to this level? And a sole administrator is acting with so much authority, given the fact that the Nigerian Bar Association and all the top legal minds in Nigeria are of the opinion that he is an impostor, unknown to the Constitution, an aberration. Yet, he has gone ahead to appoint 11 new permanent secretaries. He has not yet sworn them in, because according to the statement announcing the appointment, which was signed by the acting head of service of River State, Dr. Mrs. Nyinge Brown, the dates for their swearing in will be announced soon. But they have already listed the names of those he has appointed as permanent secretary, 11 of them, new permanent secretaries. But the big question is, first of all, he is not from River State. Second, how did he get to know all these people? And now that will feed into this allegation that is actually the Wike camp that are running the show through the sole administrator. Because there have been allegations made by people of the state that most of the people that this man has been appointing, including the sole administrators for local governments, that they are people who are loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nyesom. That was what was being alleged. And do we have any proof The only proof we have is that we don't have any proof, but the only thing we can say is that if you look at when Simi Fubara has not intervened to tell his people to stop complaining, most of the people complaining against the sole administrator were people from the suspended governor Simi Fubara's camp. Most of the people that are defending the sole administrator, that are in bed with the sole administrator, they are those from Nyesom Wike camp. Nyesom Wike camp has never complained about anything against the sole administrator. I have never seen it once where they complain about the sole administrator. But those who have been complaining are the rest of Rivers people who are with Fubara. Those who are appointees of Fubara, his aides, commissioners, and all that. They are the ones pointing out that, look, this man, all they are putting are people of Nyesom Wike in the sole administrators, and all the appointments the sole administrator had been making. So to me, since they are not complaining against the sole administrator, it means that the sole administrator is doing well, is doing what he's supposed to do in their own eyes. But in the eyes of those who work with Fubara and the Rivers people, they have been this constant complaint that they are being marginalized in the appointment by the sole administrator. Because you ask yourself, how did the sole administrator know those he had been appointing? Somebody must be giving him recommendation, because he's not from that state. If you want to appoint somebody, there are people, even if you can say they are civil servant, that civil servants are giving him, I doubt it. It is the political leaders who engineered the removal of Fubara that are really enjoying what the sole administrator is doing. But the issue is this: how can you have a democracy in which a sole administrator is imposed upon a state and determining the running of that state? Because when you have a state of emergency, it means all the kind of administrative issues should not be his concern. It is how to secure the state. He ought to be more concerned with security, that's all. He has no business changing anything in this civil service, going to change permanent secretaries. Yeah, that's not his business. It's not his business. His business is there is a state of emergency because of insecurity. Face insecurity. Just allow the system to be running until after 6 months you get away. You go away. But what you are seeing is he's setting up structure for those who put them there. Setting up structure for them. And that's why you see people like the former governor of Anambra State and the presidential candidate of the Labour Party talking about that democracy is dying in Nigeria. These are just the kind of things you see. And you don't have to argue it or debate it, that something is terribly wrong with our democracy. Because this kind of actions and the inactions by the National Assembly has made Nigeria's democracy a big joke. A big joke. You can see the trending picture of elected governor of Rivers State going to beg President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be restored, going to beg to be restored the mandate given to him by the Rivers people. What a tragic situation we are having in Nigeria. So that is the kind of things that when you see it, you say, what is the future of this nation? What is the future of Nigeria's democracy? Where is the hope for the common man? If a governor can be treated the way Fubara has been treated, and if a sole administrator that Nigerian Bar Association say is an illegal appointee, is an impostor, unknown, an alien to the Constitution, is appointing permanent secretaries that will preside over the affairs of the public sectors of River State. What can you say about this decline in our democracy and the impunity with which the sole administrator appears to be operating with? Because if you look at the state of emergency that was imposed by President Olusegun Obasanjo in 2004, there was a genuine reason for that state of emergency. Because over 30,000 people were slaughtered. Christians and Muslims were just slaughtering themselves in Plateau. And the state of emergency was declared. And the sole administrator was sent there to restore peace. In the River State matter, if you say that River State, the security had broken down, therefore you declare state of emergency, why is the sole administrator facing administrative matters instead of being on the field to ensure that there is no security, no insecurity in the state? It's a very terrible situation that Rivers people have been put into by this administration, and nobody seems to do anything about it. The court can't help, nothing can help, everything is stalled, and everybody just looking. Not since Sani Abacha have we seen anything like this in Nigeria. I don't know what to think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.